Yep, got it. Nice fish too.
Big flathead can be sitting in this dirty stuff in behind.
I got him. Yeah, bros. Big dog on the glide.
There we go. Beautiful, mate.
You can see that little jig head there, and light line right to the edge of the spool there, and now. That is big bloody, mate. Welcome back to my lure box, guys. I've got a ton of fishing action for you this week. The Wilson Elite Series, the Flathead competition, has just been run, and we were involved. Jai and I went out and got involved in the comp. We did quite well. It was a fantastic session out on the water. We were chasing numbers for the first round of the Elite Series, so I'm going to bring all of that footage to you. I've also got some footage from the pre-fish that I did, and some of the fish that I've caught there, how I went about fishing it, and all of the lures that we used during the session on the Elite Series is included in that. So we might just let you go check out some of that footage from the pre-fish, and then we'll come back and I'll talk to you about the Elite Series. There's heaps of fishing action in this video. Let's get stuck into it. Oh, there's a fish. You'll be guilty. Nice fish too. He's keeping himself down low, I think. That's what I wanted. Nice big head shake. I'm just coming to check out a new bank that might just work for the Elite Series. Yeah, beautiful big flatty. Here we go, folks. Stay on. Oh, it's not. There's only one hook and it's a beautiful big fish. I do like it when there's a treble in it instead of a single. But there you go. That's a beauty. Where's the net? Oh, on the Holt prawn. This is going to be one of the staples for the weekend, I think. Yeah. The Holt prawn has just caught, I think, caught me and Jai more flathead than any other lure in that school size range. And that's going to be a key to it, is getting those numbers when there's 10 to score. Getting numbers and a couple of bigger ones like this. This is a better one on that bigger. Yeah, look at that. So that's probably upwards of 60. There you go. Yeah. Take a look at that. Right, I'll get that rod out of the road. I'll give you a bit of a look at this fish and get her back in, and then I'll talk you through what I'm using, why it's so effective on these flathead. Oi. Alright, there we go. I'll show you that lure. I'll get this fish back in the water. I think it's probably around that 650 mark. See if I can get it. Oh, it's not going to want to play the game. There we go, folks. There you go, folks. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's the kind of thing you want in the Elite Series. I'll put him back. See you, buddy. Yeah, now this is how I've done it. These little 1/4 ounce and 1/6 ounce jig heads on, that's a 4-inch Holt production prawn lure in the motor oil colour, I think it is. I don't know what he calls it, but it's one of my favourites. Great hook exposure and a really slow fall. Those little legs just hum along, all three of them. It's unlike anything else you're going to be able to fish, and I think that's part of the sonic that it puts out that has the appeal. Little profile, and all I'm doing is, take a look at my setup here. So it's a 3000 Vanford, and it's spooled with 6-pound line, and you can see that light line right to the edge of the spool there. It allows me to get longer casts. The line just comes flying off without any resistance. A 270M casting rod, this is Zodias, allows me to get big distances out across these flats. So I'm searching for fish drifting along the edge of a bank, and then when I feel that knock, when that bait gets hit, I can feel it right the way through to the butt of the rod. and then setting the hook with a rod that's still quite firm up the top means you got that fish pinned. That's what we need. A few of them in the comp and I'll be a happy man. All right, we're going to keep going, see if we can get some more to show you, and I might change some lures and show you what else might be coming for us on the weekend in the Elite Series. Now he's frayed up, he's completely inhaled that Holt Productions prawn and he's frayed up some of the line, so I'm just going to retie it and I'm going to switch out and throw on one of these gobblers. I've done some reviews on these things, these little 3.75 inch gobblers lures, and with that sharp point jig head, these have been custom painted. I'll give you a look at this. Geez, they hold the plastics well. Don't slide down. These have been custom painted to suit these baits. The croc bait colour, it's just a great match. So I'll put the link under this video so you can get straight to the website where you can get all this stuff. All right, the Holt Production prawns, that gobbler's lure, and then the sharp point jig head. It's a beautiful little combo. All right, we're back on about a metre of water, 1.2. Tie this on and we'll keep going. Hopefully pull some more. Just a couple of fish really. I'm happy just with a couple. If I can pull 2 or 3, get a feel for the place, then I know when the comp's on, there should be a few more here for me. Right, there's some beautiful water around here. Spot just a little bit of movement off an edge of a weed bed. Decided to come looking for some clarity actually. It's just got a little bit dirty. It's quite windy out in the main channel now, and I'm trying to hide, the wind's ripping over these trees here, but there's no mud that's getting stirred up with the wind action on this side, so the clarity is just, yep, there's a, oh, clarity's better. Need to focus on what I'm doing, get that hit. So these flathead, they can, I'm thinking that clarity helps them to be able to pick stuff up. That was a good bite. That was solid when I leaned into that. Gone. There's a proof in the pudding. Just missed the hook. But if they're getting bitten, I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to rig another one up. You can see that little jig head there, and these little gobblers, I just bite the end off so that they match the silhouette, the profile of the jig head. They're very easy to rig. You can see that. There you go, don't they look fantastic? It's the action for me. I mean, they look fantastic, but it's the action on these little gobblers lures that really fires me up. Gets the flatties going too. I love them. They cast really well. They got a really slender profile. I just think that sort of length, you tend to get a little bit better quality of fish. See if we can keep this bite going. Trying to work out some patterns that can play, and I'm thinking water clarity at times. I'm thinking like the depth that the fish might be feeding at as bait's moving with the tide, and trying to come up with some options in case there's like a westerly or it turns northerly and dirties the water up. I'm trying to come up with some locations that might just suit in these conditions. Also think with flathead getting the bite, a lot of it has to do with the water height that's on the flats or coming off the flats. So being able to time your approach to certain banks means that there's water being moved and creating an effect on the edge of the bank, and we've got that right here. That's why as I sort of peered over here, I could see the little disturbance happening. I could see clean water getting pushed around, and there's eagles up in the sky at the moment. So if they're flying and they're using energy looking for bait, that just builds everything. It layers a little bit more confidence for me that there might be a bite happening. I'm just going to go for a little scope in here and have a look at what I'm actually fishing. It's not a spot that I've fished before. It looked really good as I came past. Is that a fish? It is a fish. Can't be too bad. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped it. Ah, it's still here. That's ideal. You don't want him to see the boat. I am tempted to just cut the hook and so just get a feel for what's here, but to be fair, there's that many numbers of fish and I'm not chasing the really big fish like I do with my glides at the moment. But so I'm pretty confident there's going to be good enough numbers here to tick over when we're fishing in this competition. Yep. Oh, he grabbed it again. Same fish, right where I dropped it. Oh, I can see his tail. Come on. Jeez, he's keen. I just saw his big black tail come up. Where are you, big floody? Part of this is just scoping too, so getting a sense of what's in here, what the country's like, and if there's any real defined pockets or little humps of some sand or mud, and just taking note of them for next time. I'm getting the sense though that this is going to be a really good little spot. So a good spot at low tide or an hour after the run-in. You know, a lot of my favourite spots are top of the tide, big yabby banks for those soft glide lures and chasing giants, doing that right at the top of the tide. And then fishing the drains as it runs out, finding an area like this that's presenting really well with good numbers of fish and bait movement and a bite when the tide's turning and running in. That's one of the real challenges to being able to get numbers, I think, which is, there's what, ideal for this comp. Just got another tap. All right, let me tell you what I can see here. My Polaroid sunnies are doing a trick. There's a clarity change right on the edge here. I've just come into it and I can see it here. It's really sort of not super dirty, but there's a clarity change that's really defined, and there's just an edge right there, and that's what's happening. I'm bringing it through that change, and there's just a strip of it that goes about 40 meters out that way of that clearer water. Everything else is quite dirty. All right, I've noted this spot. Keep plodding along, but I'm pretty happy with that. That's enough for me, I reckon. I've just pulled out of the wind and got out of the main system out there because I want to take you through some of my favourite lures and give you some idea on how you can work them and how you can rig them to get the most out of your lures and catch more fish. I'll take you through some of these smaller baits, and these are the things that I use to get that school size fish up to about 60-65 centimetres, and they could play a huge role in this week's competition. It's a 10 fish limit, so you've got to get your 10 fish and it's cumulative length. So really, to get those 10 fish, you're looking at those fish around that size and maybe, you know, 1 or 2 bigger fish. The second round is all about giants and trying to chase those really big fish, and that's only a 5 fish maximum in the second round of the Elite Series. So what I'm going to do is go through these, but generally the way that I chase my big fish, so you know, if you haven't seen these are my soft glides, and these are by far my biggest confidence bait for chasing those giant flathead. I've got tons of videos and tips on how to fish these, but they're very simple. It's just a couple of winds of the handle and then a pause, and you let the lure do all the rest with the action that I've built into these. So these are my soft glides, and these things have proven themselves all over the place with flathead all down the east coast. But that's what I'm going to be using in the second round, and probably in that first morning on that high tide when we're up on the flats early morning, we're going to be throwing these around. Then we're going to be trying to just top up and get our bag. It's really important that you can get your 10 fish during the comp and try to get those fish around that 50-55 centimetre mark. And if we can get 10 of them, I reckon we'll be in good shape. The way we're going to do it, I think the most effective way of catching those good numbers of school-sized fish is to throw little soft plastics around. Using a hop and drop technique over the flats, you can get onto a really hot bite, and that can be right throughout the tidal range. Fishing around that 1.2 metres of depth and over those scattered weed beds or the shaly bottom is the most effective way I find to do it. Fishing yabby banks as they sort of drop over an edge with a current, it's a really, really good way to do it. Now these Holt production prawns, they would be probably, I'd say, one of the best, if not the best, for chasing flathead, using a hop and drop technique. Now the reason why these are so effective, it has to be the action that you get with those little legs underneath the prawn. The other thing is it's got a fading, slow falling tail, which helps it look realistic in the water, and a skinny profile. These things are dynamite, and my favorite size is that 4-inch size. Getting your hands on them can be a trick. You've got to follow Holt Productions on Instagram or on his Facebook page to find out when he does his Friday 6 p.m. drops to get your hands on these, because they sell out every time he releases them. Another one that I really like, these cast prodigies, the little 3-inch. These have got to be one of the best representations of the bait fish that are pouring into the systems at the moment. These things are fantastic. A beautiful tail action, great finish. This colour, I think it's called Casper. I'll see if I can give you a look. I've just cracked the packet trying to pull one out. But that thing there, look at that for a bait fish pattern. They've got an inbuilt little rattle in the front of them, but that little tail is perfect for vibing up a flatty. So those things as well, on a little 1/6 of an ounce jig head, really effective as well. A couple of my other favourites, these squidgy wriggle tail prawns. Okay, in the 95mm, I love these things, and I've done some video reviews on this. I'll put a link to that video at the bottom. If you rig these with a ball sinker and then a weedless hook at the front, they are so effective on flathead, especially through the weed when it's difficult. Okay, if you're fishing through the weed and wanting to pick flathead up that way, it's a really effective way of doing it. Now these have fast become one of my favourites, and the favourite lure of a few guides that work around the place locally here in southeast Queensland for flathead. These are the 3.75-inch paddle shads by Gobblers, and a simple hop and drop technique with these is deadly on flathead as well. I've pulled some beautiful fish on this, but again, they're fantastic for getting those numbers of fish and getting a session full of flathead for a feed if you like. Now, Wayne gave me this box to give away to one of you guys. So the way I work the giveaway, if you write down the name of a couple of the lures that have caught fish in this video or my other flathead videos in the comments below, and include also your favourite flathead lure and why you like it, put that in the comments below and I'll pick someone out randomly and get in contact with you, and you can win this pack. There's like probably 5 or 6 packs worth of Gobblers in here. So that's a great little giveaway. Thanks, Wayne. All right, folks, I'm going to get back into the fishing and hopefully share a few more tips with you to help you guys get a few more flathead. Keep going and try and find some areas that are going to play in the Elite Series that's coming up. Right, now I'll just throw in a little intro here about the event. So the event for the Elites, the Wilson Elite Series, it's about catching numbers of fish in this first round. So 10 fish, your best 10 fish is the way to go and get points. It's just basically cumulative centimetres of fish is how they run it. The next event that's coming up is about your 5 best, which will probably work a little bit better for me and Jai chasing those really big fish, which is what I love to do. And yeah, that's how we ran it. So we tried to get some numbers of fish. So you'll see how we did that in this upcoming segment. We're on, folks. The Elite Series is happening, and I've got Jai with me. We're going to go chase a heap of flathead today. Could be some high drama. I forgot the net, folks, but we're going to get after it anyway. We're going to chase a big one early. We've got a high tide over the flats and sunrise. Beautiful conditions at the moment. It's going to turn nasty though, I can guarantee it. The winds are coming. Hopefully a heap of flathead and some good fish in action. Let's get into it. Let's go, bro. Yeah. Frothing, eh? Beautiful. We're away.
That is rough. I might have to convert the motor into
I still haven't seen any decent bait.
Yeah.
Like, you kidding? We're having a chat.
Straight away.
Yes? Yep, that'll do. He's twirling around a bit. Might be the scorer that we need, but if he's a legal.
I think he'll go 40, John.
Yeah, he will, yeah. Yeah, he's legal, bros. Yeah, good one. Zerek 24 non-sticky sticky. Got it.
Good.
Yep. Beautiful. Okay. First fish. Hot prawn. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Be a few more there.
We need some numbers.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna throw just a schoolie. Just for a school sizey. I reckon we're gonna get it done here. A couple of numbers around the corner. Because if we can sort of pull, if we can get up around that 6 or 7, by, you know, oh, yep, oh. Yeah, nibs. If we can get up around that 6 and 7 by 2 o'clock, then you can swing big for the last 2 hours.
I agree.
That was a bit of nibs.
Big nibs?
Nah. Just tap though.
Yeah.
So it was a take, it wasn't a just swim.
Yeah, that one.
Yes? Nice. Yeah, me too. Oh, dropped it. Nice. Yeah, Jai.
Staying down.
Bit better.
He's going to be around that fish.
Oh, he's a good one.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice, mate. How do you want to do it?
I'm just going to see where the lure is. Nah, I'm happy with that.
Yep. Beautiful, mate. Well done. Patch. Found a patch.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, get a photo. Oh, he's a 47.
Yeah.
Righto. Get my foot out the road. Alright, I feel like it was here, mate.
Yeah.
This is, yep, got it.
Got it?
Yeah. Not a bad one too, I think. I think it'll be just okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to hurry him in, but
Yeah, I'm going to launch in there. You'll see if we can get to.
isn't that funny? You just feel like it's the right spot.
Yeah.
Get around there, buddy.
Oh, I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I can do that.
You're right.
Yeah, I'll just get a photo. On the whole prawn. That'll do us as a start. 3 in. Later, buddy. Nice. It's not often it pays to pull up and try early.
Yeah, I know.
That was good. Nah, usually you got to go right to your spot. Yep, I'm on. Oh, got a tap then. Yeah. Little baby tap.
Yeah. Yep, come back.
Yeah, nice, Jai. Oh, deuce.
Better, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He just...
Yeah. In. Good on you, mate. Gobbler.
Gobblers this time, yeah.
Came back a second go.
Yeah. He nipped it, and then
Nice,
I
mate.
lost him.
Yeah.
And then he come back for another decent crack.
Yeah. Beautiful, mate. Good job, eh?
Yeah.
Get him on that mat. I'm going to keep fishing,
Yeah,
eh?
keep fishing, bros. Like that, let him go.
Yep, got it. Good take. Oh, good fish too, and I dropped it. Oh, you're joking. Good fish too.
Goodie.
Heavy. It's all right.
I don't think he's going to go for him.
Maybe not a 40.
No, definitely not. It's not even.
see that edge nicely with the sun behind you. Or just off to the side. Yes, fish, good one. Yeah. That's better. Do you see where I casted it on the edge of that? Oh, he's a good one, mate. Yeah. I reckon maybe, eh? He's just swimming straight in here. Yeah, he's a good fish. Yeah. 60, 58.
How do you want to go about it, bro?
Let me just have a look. I reckon.
Pull him up.
You reckon?
Yep.
I'm just going to go. Shunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
beautiful, boys. No net, no dramas.
He's nifty. He's past nifty.
Yeah, that's the ones. They're the ones we want, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys. 54. Okay. Sharp point jig head and the whole prawn down the throat. Bite's on, Jai. Let's keep going, mate.
Beautiful.
Right, we've got the bite happening, so there's not a lot of filming in between these fish, but we're getting fish. There's a beautiful flathead, 54 on the whole prawn, and we're fishing a weed edge. It's going well. We're up to 6. Let's get that 10. That's it, mate. Gold, gold. I reckon I feel like he's the best one I've had.
Yeah.
I had a guess. Come here, mate.
That's really good.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I'm gonna send you dream size dusky. Send. Sick. 4 or 5 of them, Jai.
Yeah, that'll be decent.
That cast was the
Beauty.
textbook, eh? He's dusted me up. My leaders.
Has he?
Yep. Oh. Yep, got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Another dece, I reckon. I think. Oh, hard to say. Maybe not. Don't know. Not as big as the last one, but still a scorer. Nice.
Beautiful.
He came back a second time, or his mate had to go the first go, and
That was right on the edge too again. Okay.
a little bit past the edge, but I reckon they're coming out from it, Jai.
Yeah.
Like, the colour of these fish is a weedy fish, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, buddy, you are getting launched for your bad behaviour.
Beautiful.
Nice.
The old boat flippy.
Yeah, flippy, no net ski. Let's see, you want to eat it. Let's eat the proper. Oh, scorer. Let me. Well, I was hoping we'd have that happen.
That's good. That's really good.
See, bud.
Kicking it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Staying down.
Good. Oh, yeah, good one. Good one. Nice, mate. And the boat flipped. Yes. Well done, mate.
Yeah,
There you go, son. Good one. Good one. It's a nice one, mate.
Yeah, she's a decent scorer.
Yeah. In those 50s, eh?
Yeah, I
Probably.
reckon he might be bang on 50.
Yeah.
Maybe a little shy. Or...
Yeah. What's he take? Oh, he's taking it
He's
right
taken the
down,
gobbler.
eh?
That was a really good bite, that one.
Yeah, he's taking that right down. Gobbler.
Croc bait.
Yeah. You're good with those. That's fine. If you release him, that's sweet.
Sweet.
Nice, mate.
Yeah, that one's
Nice,
nailed
mate.
a few now. I think that and the whole corner are nearly level now.
Yeah. Right off this little front edge.
Yeah, I reckon there's
Just in through there.
a few more bites to get there, John.
Was that you there? Oh, there's bait there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, big bait. Big bait right there. Oh, there is. There's lots of bait. I'm gonna throw the biggie.
Biggie. Blue lake?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, biggie.
That's proper.
I'm pretty sure flatty, bro. Ray Charles, you would have seen a takeoff. They count if you catch them by hand. Off you go, mate. Come on. Nice. That's better. There he goes. many. There's so many bloody.
Okay, fine. When we're on a bite period.
Yeah. Oi, on.
Oi.
Yeah. Nice.
Decent.
Decent. Crunched it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's.
beauty.
Yeah, I think that might be a better
he's
one.
Another one. He's probably going to get rid of a 42, that fella.
Yep. Yes, he is. Nice. He's still green. Still green.
There, bro. That seems to work with the photo.
Righto.
When they're flying up.
We need to make one of those little setups that the boys have got.
Yeah.
Those Wilson boys have got. Folks, 3 casts later, another one, and it's probably mid-50s, I reckon. That's our 10 now. So we're there. That's all I was after for the session. So hopefully we can go after a couple of bigger ones now. Whole prawn and gobblers. Killed it today, eh?
Yeah, they have.
There you go, buddy. Later. Sick.
More, yeah.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, he's a fitty. Another eat in the honey hole. 50. Your beauty. That's probably 15 fish, 14 or 15 fish now. We got 5 in about 10. No, it wouldn't be 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Gold. He's a better fish, mate. Yes. Mid 50.
Yeah, I reckon.
Sick.
Good up.
Yeah, man. Nice one, mate. Another mid 50. Your beauty.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I got a good.
On.
Yep.
Yes, Jai.
Big.
Beauty, mate.
I got a good hook in it too.
You beauty. You ripper.
I felt that.
Yeah. All right, take your time.
Yeah, we haven't got a net, do we?
I'll get the grips, mate. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, he's not ginormous, but he's a very good upgrade.
Yeah, bros. Yes. Yes. All right, have a look. He's only got one treb in him. Yeah, he's only got one treb in the back, Jai. Soft glide coming through with it, Jai.
Yeah. Here he comes.
Beautiful big fish. It's all right, mate. He's only got one in him. I almost want to grab him and just go. Just take your time. She's all right.
Geez, I've got a good hook in him. But
Yeah, good, bro.
Set it
Good.
like a...
Real solid hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, grab that leader.
Oh. Oh, come here.
Let it go if you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, I will, mate. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, this is brutal. No net. Final hour. Open your mouth. Yes. I don't have a good hit. I don't have a good go on it, Jai.
Yeah. I'm getting.
I got him. Yeah, bros. No net. 70. Mid 70.
Watch yourself, mate.
Got him, bro. What a fish, mate. Look at that, folks. Big dog on the glide, mate. Big dog. You beauty.
That makes a good end of the day.
Yeah, well done. What a fish. Look at that. Oh, you might have to. There we go. Beautiful, mate. Well done. That's outstanding, Jai. Fish of the day, bro.
Yeah.
How to go? How's that feel, bro?
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I really wanted to get one on one of them big long things.
Yes.
So that worked out very well.
Wicked, mate. All right, folks, well, that is the end of the round one of the Wilson Elite Series for us. We've ended up on 516 points. Jai's fish at 66 was the best for us for the day. I think we probably ended up with about 17 fish, but you just take your top 10. So 516, so 51 centimeters on average, or a little bit over for us for the day. I'm going to show you what we used and what got it done the most. A range of these Holt Productions swim prawns. They were probably the best, most successful lure that we had for the day, were these little swim prawns. We also used the little gobblers, 3.75 inch paddle shad, and they've all been run on these little sharp point jig heads by Sharp Point Jig Heads Australia. We love these coloured jig heads. They're really sharp, nice strong hook, and that got most of the fish for us. Today was mostly about trying to get those numbers, get that bag, get the 10 fish. So we fished early this morning with the glides, with the soft glides, trying to chase a big one on that first light bite, and then we changed over to the small lures to try and get our bag, and that happened over about a 4-hour period. We got probably 12 or 13. We found a really hot bite in super shallow water, which was a lot of fun, and then we swapped over to soft glides for the afternoon. Once we had our sort of bag and we'd upgraded to around that 50 centimetre average, we fished with my soft glides. And Jai got the 66 centimetre fish with this baby flathead colour. All right, the next round of the Wilson Elite Series, I'm going to try and cover that, and we're going to be swinging big with these glides for the big flathead. Okay, so when it's just 5 fish, I reckon you can go for those bigger fish and spend more time with those big baits. When it's 10 fish, we had to fish small and chase some numbers today. So hopefully in the next round, you're going to see some bigger fish, but that's just how we fished it. We were fishing with, most of our gear is all like 2,500 or 3,000 size Shimano Vanfords, and they're just matched with like 6-pound line, 10-pound line when we're throwing the soft glides. But yeah, light line today was the key because it was really windy, and being able to cast distances in that wind and new braid to cut through the wind so it doesn't get caught as much, that was a big part of our session. Just want to talk to you about the best flathead that was taken in the competition. Brendan Knight, who's been fishing these competitions for a while, is a seasoned flathead fisho. He got the biggest flathead at 85 centimetres for the round, and it was taken on one of my soft glide lures. Now, he's done it before. He's gone very well in these conditions and these events using my soft glide lures. All of his biggest fish actually were taken on the soft glide lures, and a whole heap of other big fish were captured, including Jai's best one, which you might have seen in that video. But yeah, well done to Brendan. He's been a champion of these lures for a while now, and yeah, I'm really proud of that effort from him, and of just the fact that they were done on my lures was fantastic. All right, we're going to change tack now. I'm going to bring you out on the water. I'm about to get out there and have a little bit of a flick and just go through some of the stuff that I used, and hopefully you can get a sense of some of the lures and some more flathead fishing action and other fish coming right up. Oh, he just got tapped then, really nicely too. Always the moment you look away and do something else. Again, on. There it is. Came back a second time. And there's a beautiful fish for a feed tonight that I've dropped like a rookie because I didn't use my net. That was dinner. I should know better than that. We didn't have a net in the comp either. And so I've got a bit confident boat flipping flathead. Which now that I do have a net, that's criminal. Luckiest flathead in the creek. Anyway, I get the feeling like there's a few more in this, so I'm going to take you through some of the ways that I like to chase them to get those numbers of those school size, pan size flathead. I think Lauren might be in for a feed of floody tonight if I can actually get one. Yep, got it. What's that? Oh, that's not what I was after. I saw the flash. This time of year you got to be careful. Tailor everywhere, everywhere. Oh, they go mental. They chew up your plastics, and anyway, they are good fun on light gear. Never complain about a hookup. Later, buddy. I'm after a flatty though. I'm after a feeder flatty. Yep, got it. Nice fish too. Great take down deep off this edge. Uh-oh. I think we might be onto a good one here, folks. This one feels pretty good. Oh, she's a beauty. Where was this in the elites? That would have put us right up there. Oh, it's always the way. Pre-fish and post-fish. Beautiful big fish. All right. I was just fishing this Holt Productions lure down over an edge and clunk. It's a beautiful big croc swimming down here. These clear conditions. I just love that good water clarity for flathead. I can see it, I can hone in on it and slam it, and that's what this one's done. And she's a belter. Here she comes. Here she comes, folks. Look at this. Oh. Well, to their credit, you never know what you can get on these Holt prawns. That is a beautiful big flathead. Come here, buddy. I'm going to show you off to my buddies. All right. That is a beauty. There you go, folks. Have a look at that. Now, you never know what you're going to get on a Holt prawn. They catch absolutely everything. That's why they're one of my favourites for any type of estuary fishing. These things are absolutely fire. And if you're after a feed, if you're after numbers, a beautiful, beautiful big flathead. They're a lot of fun, those fish. I said I was going to get some tea for tonight. That was a missed opportunity. I'm so used to catching and releasing. I need to get some more fish to get dinner. My wife's not going to be happy about that one. What was that? Here's something pretty cool. I'm sure you've all seen it before. Stingray feeding hard in there and throwing out a plume of dust and mud behind it. Often in behind these big stingrays, as they're feeding, big flathead can be sitting in this dirty stuff in behind, and small flathead, but that's a key little spot that I like to go and look at. If I can see it a mile away, I tend to throw in behind, not right on top. You don't want to hook the ray, off it goes, but in behind, in that mud line behind the stingray, often you can pick up your flathead that way. I'll get back to the fishing. I'll give you a bit better look at what I'm doing here. This belly in the line is really pronounced now that I've got the wind coming across, so getting down to the bottom, you can see that bow in the line when it hits. There it goes. You can really see it from this angle. So you're waiting for it to hit. There it goes. That's what you're looking for, is that there it goes. That belly in the line is the key. You want to keep seeing that as you're hopping and dropping down edges. And if you've got a really sensitive little rod like this, like that, you can feel the bite before you see it. Isn't that incredible? Tiny little flatty, and you watch that belly in your line to see when you're in contact with the bottom, and then you can either watch that line as it goes tick. This little Zodias is absolutely fabulous for it. It's 270M. That's the model there of the Zodias that I love to use. That's my setup, little 3000 size Vanford. The HG, high gear Vanford, which means you can collect the line up nice and quick. Light line, 6 pound line, and everything is real. It just sends the message all the way into your hand. These rods are just fabulous for picking that bite. The line, that high vis braid, you can spot it and watch what it's doing. Makes all the difference when you're chasing that clunk from a flatty. Got it. Oh. He definitely felt those hooks then. If that's happening in a tournament where you're feeling that clunk loading up and missing it, you have to have one of my hook files. Changed the game for us in the tournament on the weekend. Oi, Big Trev just came up having a look. What are you doing, Trevi? Come back. You're a good one. Beautiful. Big silver looking Trev. GT. Come here, mate. He came right up and winked at me on the turn. Where are you, Trev? Off you go. Just grab that. Would have known about it on 6 pound with that one. Need to put that hook file across the top of this hook. So that clunking feeling when you're getting that from Flathead, boom, where they're crunching down on your lure, you want to be quick to set. And if it's not happening, even though the hook can feel sharp, and this has happened so often to me in the past, the hook can feel sharp to touch, you want to run one of my files across the top of it. You can get them from my website. I'll put a link in the description so you can get right to it. It's the same with jack fishing if you're throwing in around mangroves and ripping your lure into mangroves, trying to chase jack. There we go. Here we go. What are ya? Brimbo. Oh, it can't be too bad. Got him through the belly. Do you count those fish? I don't know. Sorry, mate. All right, we're going to change things up, folks. I'll just give you a quick look at that, what I'm talking about. That's my hook file there. So using those, it's got 2 different grades on it. It's got a more coarse grade, and then on the back here is a fine grade with a single slit, and you can just run your hook up and down inside these grooves built for hooks, and then she gets super duper catchy. That's what you want. It's so hard to leave. Alright folks, well that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. There's a whole lot of big fish action coming in the next few weeks as I start to prep for AFTA and the release of my new range of lures. I've got 4 different lures coming this season, and there's 2 going to be released around the time of AFTA, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next video.